Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is Delta back with another Call of Duty mobile video where today we are going to be doing another requested gun. We're going to be doing multiple tests on another requested gun, and that is none other than one of my favorite guns, my favorite SMG, the MSMC. That kind of rhymed. So we're going to be going through some very basic, we're going to be going through some very basic tests, such as the stats test, comparing it to all other SMGs in the game. We're also going to be doing an ADS speed test, a recoil test, and I'm going to show you some really good gameplay afterwards. So let's start with the stats test. Let's compare this gun with every other SMG in the game. Currently there are 5 SMGs in the game. Obviously the MSMC, the CODM, the AKS-74U, the HG-40, and the PDW-7. So let's start with damage. It is actually third, and the AKS-74U is in second with 78, while PDW in first with 90. Next, we have fire rate. It is the top fire rate in the game with a fire rate of 70. None of the other 4 SMGs beat the MSMC. Next, we have the accuracy. Now, out of all 5 SMGs currently in the game, it is number 4. And the only gun that it beats in accuracy is the PDW, because the MSMC has an accuracy of 45 and the PDW has an accuracy of 40. Next we have mobility, and it is tied with the CODM for first place in accuracy with mobility. Was I saying accuracy? I meant mobility. Mobility is 80. Finally we have range, and again it is 4 out of 5. The range and accuracy are not too good, but again it's only meant for close range. But the only gun it beats is the PDW-57. So all around, this gun is super good if you can keep it to close range gunfights. And now after that quick comparison, what we are going to be doing is, obviously I'm going to give you a really good loadout for the MSMC. On the MSMC, my favorite attachments are the quick draw, because I want to be able to raise my gun or ADS super fast and get on my enemy, and because again 90% of the time the person that shoots first is going to win. Next, I like to have foregrip because this gun has so much recoil, it's actually insane. Foregrip is highly recommended. And third, I like to put the extended mag because we need extra bullets in this mag. The mag is not too big, especially considering how fast it fires. You can just expend all that ammo super quickly, so you're going to really want an extended mag. Now, this is kind of up to you, but I do feel as if red dot and holographic sights do add recoil to your gun. So, and most players don't actually use sights on the MSMC. They actually changed, I think, Timmy actually changed the iron sight for the MSMC, so yeah, I don't use any sights. Now, as far as the other things are concerned, I basically use a pistol, or you could use any sort of pistol. Don't use a knife. Only reason is because there's already a specified knife button. You have a knife right now in this loadout. It's just secret, so when you go up to an enemy, you can just quick draw that knife on them. You won't actually need a knife, so carry a pistol, carry a rocket launcher, or yeah, stuff like that. For the operator skill, I always go Sparrow because it is the #1 operator skill in the game by a long shot. Grenades, obviously this is up to you. You can do trophy system. When I'm playing, like, I usually use smokes though, so. And as far as perks are concerned, I always use these 3 perks on everything. I use agile because I want to be able to, again, raise my gun super fast, especially on the MSMC. You don't really need lightweight, but I think other good one is flak jacket, maybe fast recover. Skulker and persistence are kind of useless, to be honest. They don't really, like, help you too much. I use Vulture, although I might switch this out for toughness. Vulture only because I was trying to go for nukes with this weapon, but I highly suggest, because the average Call of Duty lifespan of a player is about 30 seconds, if you didn't know, especially in TDM. So I basically use, I don't use Vulture because I know I'm not going to survive for that long. This helps you reduce all that flinch and manages your recoil. And I always use Dead Silence because I don't want to let people hear me moving. Sliding is an exception because sliding apparently is not affected by Dead Silence. Alright guys, so here's all the ranges for the MSMC. Now I'm not going to go over every single number, but let me just break it down for you. In the top section, we have the MSMC ranges without the long barrel attachment, and the lower chart we have the MSMC with the long barrel attachment. And the only difference essentially is at 10 meters for both body shots and headshots. It takes 5 shots without a long barrel and 4 shots with a long barrel. Another thing is, in my previous video for the Type 25 ranges, I noticed that there was no headshot multiplier. However, this is not the case. As you can see, headshots and body shots do take different amounts of shots, and headshots have a lower figure, which means you can actually aim for the head and do more damage. If you're wondering what bars depleted means, when you're playing matches, you can actually see the opponent's health. They have 6 bars, and the bars depleted for body shots means how many bars were taken away, how many bars of damage were dealt with every body shot, and bars depleted for headshots is how many bars of damage were depleted with each headshot. So here are all the figures. Now let's get to the next part. Alright, so now we're going to be doing the recoil and ADS testing. So first of all, we're going to be doing the ADS testing, and we'll do the recoil testing later, but I just wanted to show you my 3 loadouts. So first we have an MSMC. This does not have a quick draw, no attachments, and it does not have agile. This one right here is for specifically the ADS test because it has a quick draw. So first of all, we are going to be doing the ADS testing. We have this basically no attachments, but as you see, this is how fast. MSMC is pretty fast to begin with ADS speed, and as you can see, it's pretty slow when you're sprinting and then you try to obviously ADS, but when you're standing in place, it's pretty fast. So it kind of gets annoying. So agile is it's very good for this weapon. So now I have this loadout here that has quick draw. So let's see how much faster it is. It does feel a lot more snappy, although when sprinting it is the same because we do not have agile on. So it is way snappier. Like, look how snappy that is. That is very fast indeed. But still, when sprinting, it's going to be the same thing because I think it is maybe a bit faster. But yeah, it is a bit noticeably faster. So now we have my loadout that does have agile and the quick draw on it. So what we're going to be doing, as you see, it's still a lot faster. And when you're sprinting, you can just snap onto opponents super fast, and that is the ADS testing. So as you see right here, we have our MSMC without any attachments, just the quick draw. So what we're going to be doing is we usually, for this recoil test, we start at the bottom of this wall right here and see how far up the wall the MSMC travels, and I will not be trying to manage recoil whatsoever. I'm just going to be holding down the fire button. So let's get started. So as you see, the MSMC without any attachments travels to the top bar of that wall. So let's do that one more time. So it has a lot of recoil, as you can see. This is why you should not be using this gun if you are not experienced in Call of Duty Mobile. So now we have a vertical foregrip on, as you can see. Now let's do this recoil test again, but this time obviously we're going to have a vertical foregrip. So let's start right over here, and obviously no recoil control, but let's see how far up the wall the MSMC travels. So as you can see, it is literally almost reduced by half. The recoil is almost been reduced by half. It's insane. It doesn't even travel to the first bar, but just for reference, the first MSMC without a vertical foregrip, from this bar here, it went to the top bar. That's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And let me know, comment down below what gun you would like to see next. I'm thinking the AK-117, but if you guys have a different gun in mind, then please do let me know. And also share this video with your friends if you thought it was useful, as that can get me more views and also help me make more videos, as yeah, that's just very helpful. So now I'm going to roll the gameplay. This is Delta signing off, and I'll see you all in the next one.